Hey guys, I gotta grab some roots today, some spruce roots. I forgot my microphone today and it's windy, so the audio might not be that good. Sorry about that, but yeah, I need some spruce roots. It's end of September, early October, so I'm not quite finished the gunwale frame, but I can do that even though if the ground freezes. But I gotta get these roots out of the ground and stockpile them before the ground freezes. So I still got about a month. Usually November gets really cold out here. So yeah, we're gonna try to get some roots today. Looking for some nice long pieces. And yeah, if you've seen my previous videos on the other canoes I've made, you need a lot of roots. So yeah, I brought my big pot, so I'm gonna collect them, dig them by hand, collect them and put them in the pot, roll them in there. I gotta boil them for probably a half hour rolling boil to be able to take the bark off the roots and split them. So that's what we're doing. As you can already see, this is a lot of work. So some roots will crisscross some other roots. This is an aspen tree root, so I gotta cut this one to get it through. The hardest part is to get started, because once you have a lot of moss that's removed, the roots kind of start revealing themselves. Yeah, these trees might be too small. I might change spots for a bigger tree. There's a bigger tree over there. Because look at these, they just short and then they divide. Then they don't stay the same dimension very long. So to do like one gunwale lashing, you need like 6 feet long. This is like 2 feet long. So it's just kind of an annoying length. Still not bad, but alright, so I wasn't getting any luck down there. Kind of kind of goes downhill a bit. So what I did is I found a bigger tree uphill a little bit, like 20 meters uphill, and the roots are better here, and it seems to be a little bit more sandy, less moss, a bit more sand. So the roots, when they have a lot of water, they seem to divide and fork up quite a bit, but when it's sandy, they kind of seem to want to go further out to reach water further. And that's what I want. I want long roots with no forking. But man, this is a lot of work. Like every time I get to this step in the building process, I get kind of discouraged, and I understand why not a lot of people build birch bark canoes anymore. The roots is so much work. And yeah, like you need a lot of roots. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, pray for me. Pray that I find some nice long roots. I got one decent one here, and I'm just gonna, once I find one that's not like pinky size, I just try to follow it and protect it so that I don't dent it or like damage it or anything. And then I go one, you gotta go one by one. So follow it coming through here. That's my root here. Inch by inch, I kind of try to remove the moss so it hits. Seems to come off. Yeah, so when it blocks, it either forks from a bigger root or it goes underneath the root. So I try to feel and see what it's doing. And this is really the beginning of it. If it goes underneath the big root, I try to cut the big root and get it the longer piece. So now I work on the other end. I don't have a lot of good stamina today. I ran an 8-kilometer run with the family yesterday, Sunday in Edmonton. And I'm feeling it, my legs and my arms are kind of weak. Should be a rest day, not a dig root day. But once you kind of commit to a canoe like this, and especially with the way I'm doing it, I'm trying to do the video series. So I'm kind of committed, like I need to get some roots before the winter. And then today's my day off, so I found a big root. So later on, after I'm done with this one, I'm gonna cut it and see if I can get some pieces off of it. See where it goes. Okay, I got the end of it. See, this is a nice one. Got the end of it, it forked there. But this is a nice one, like arm to arm. It's a good like 5 feet. So that's what you're looking for. So this is a good spot. I gotta keep digging in this spot. Got a few good ones. They're not all super long, but hey, better than nothing. And throw some in the pot and keep digging. bright white means it's healthy. But if it's like this one with some black, see that? I mean, it's not good. No good. But like this one's good. This one's white. Dead root on top. Dead root on top, no good. White root, nice and healthy. Green, that's good. So if I complete this canoe will be my 5th. Yeah, it'd be canoe number 5 because I have 2 15-footers, 1 10-footer. The spruce bark canoe. The spruce bark canoe is a 13-foot canoe, which is really cool. Because back in the day when they couldn't find good birch in some areas up North America, they'd use spruce bark just either as like a quick canoe to cross like a lake. They build them a little bit more quickly than the birchbark ones, so they're more crude looking. They don't look as neat and as cool as the birchbark canoes, but they work, they float, and eventually I'd like to make another spruce bark canoe video, but make it like in one day, because I think you'd be able to make a canoe that can float and get across a body of water like in one day. If you start in the morning and by the end of the day, or even like the next day, maybe 2 days to an overnighter, in 2 days you could probably get it done with 2 people. If you'd have like a helper, I don't know if I'd be able just on my own to do it that quickly, but yeah. Okay, this one is blocked over here. Not long, short one. Well, the roots kicked my butt today. I'm tired and I got very little to show for it. That's what I got. Not a lot of roots, only a few of them are long. So anyways, this was a bit of a fail for a spot. But hey, it's progress, so that's all you can wish for, making progress. I'm gonna try a different location for roots. So this one, like, there's a lot of aspen, and I guess the soil is maybe not the best, not sandy enough. And a lot of different roots that interlace throughout the roots, so I'm not able to get long lengths. So I'm gonna try a different spot next time, and yeah, try to get a better yield. Now I still gotta boil these and split them all at home and strip them of the bark. Yeah, not much roots for 2 hours of work. Like, gotta find a spot where it's almost like a plantation, where there's almost no other vegetation, but like kind of like a field, but then some spruce that are like here and there. So once you like get a root, you can like pull it and it just goes, you know, and it's not like interlaced with other trees. One thing I wanted to mention is I don't use a big shovel. I might use a shovel next time, but I was using like the axe a little bit to do it. You can use a shovel, but just to like initially find your root, but then you still have to dig like with your hands, because if you just dig with a metal shovel, like, you're gonna get a bunch of nicks on your roots and you're gonna damage them. And I don't want to do that because you see them like when they're on the canoe. It's nice to see like the roots lacing and it's all like nice and neat. So you don't want to be damaging your roots when you collect them with a shovel. It's a lot of work to do it by hand, but I don't know. It's kind of the way that that I do it, but there might be a better way. I don't know. Right. Root soup should be ready. They boiled for over half an hour. Let's get them out of there. Put some rocks in there to hold the roots down because they tend to float. And then you need more water, and then it's a big pot, so it takes a lot of heat to get it boiling. So I'm trying to keep the water level down. The rocks keep the roots down. There you go. There's the root soup. So actually, this is my second batch. Actually, the batch that I filmed, they were not this nice. I scored big time on this batch. I didn't film it though. But next time I'll go back out and see if they boiled enough. They peel easy, they probably boil enough. Not too bad. These are like crazy hot. But the hotter they are, the easier they are to peel. That's kind of the bark on there. Peel it off. Oh yeah, this was a hell of a good spot. So I found a different spot today, and it was really good. So I think I actually discovered something. So I'll have to go next time I go gather some. I'll show you the spot, but it was like really like sandy, so like a jack pine forest, but then this little ridge where there was like some spruce, and then under the spruce it was like thin sand basically, and then a layer of moss. And like you'd grab a root and pull it, and so you'd grab a root and pull it, and it would just like, it would just come, right? Because it wouldn't be like stuck. It would just be in the loose moss. And then they were, see, like, look at this one. This one's beautiful. See, it's got like barely any little tiny roots or divisions, and it's kind of like the same width, the whole size. And this one is like, look at that, it's like taller than me. It's like 6 feet. So this is what you want. But yeah, next time I go out there, I'll do a video and I'll really show like the habitat or the ecosystem. And it's cool how like with foraging or with like natural materials, like you can, it's just weird because like you can get some spots where it's super difficult, you know, gathering stuff, and then you get to another location and it's super easy and it's abundant, and but that's the crazy knowledge that people had like back in the past that we don't know about. And it's just like these little details of having a knife, or oh, this is going to be a good spot, or no, this is going to be a hard spot where I'm going to be spending a lot of energy for what I'm going to get in return. So I just got to peel these. It's going to take me probably an hour well, maybe not an hour to peel them, probably take me like half an hour to peel them. And then once they're all peeled, I keep them in water, split them in half, roll them and dry them for when I need them. Roll them and dry them for when I need them for the canoe. But I'm really pushing right now to get roots because it is October, what, 6th already? Yeah, it's already like early October, and if I wait after Halloween here, up northern Canada, after Halloween, the ground will be frozen in November, so I will not have access to any roots. So I want to stockpile as many as I can. I was trying to get a live stream going because I wanted to show this live and answer questions, but I just can't get it to work on my camera or on my computer right now. So I'll keep trying. It'd be nice if I could go live and show some of these steps live. This kind of makes me think of, like, you know when you like boiled some eggs, or like hard-boiled eggs, and then you're like, it's easier to peel when like it's still hot, but it also burns your fingers really bad. Look at this one. This one is like super nice. This one is like, I gotta make sure I like focus for this one. Yeah, this was a hell of a good score today. Like there's no, it's perfect. It only took me like, yeah, like the other day I filmed, it took me like an hour and a half and I barely had any roots. And today it only took me 20 minutes and I had like 3 times the amount and way nicer, longer. Look at this guy. Look at this thing. Perfect. This one's a little bit smaller. I always keep some smaller ones for if I'm gonna do baskets or like moose calls. I should do a video on a nice moose call. What do you think? Should I make a video on a nice moose call? I gotta finish the canoe though, because, well, I want to do the canoe first, and then maybe after that, later in the winter, maybe I can do some moose calls. Smaller one. Oh, that's hot. Woo! Yee. So I got peeled so far. Good amount. And I got more in there. What else do I got in there? Oh yeah, I got a bunch more.